I'm great, thank you, sir, from the upcoming. Such a pleasure to have you here with us.
Thank you for having me.
Maybe you could just give us a brief intro. Where do we find the story coming into the second chapter, and particularly your character?
So we left film one. Noble is dead, so we think, and they travel back to Velt, our heroes. And film two lands right there with the heroes arriving in Velt, and very quickly it sort of is realised that Noble isn't dead. So we have to kind of build the forces to fight him.
And, you know, if you can sort of see the first film kind of putting the team together, introducing a lot of the concepts, this is more of an out-and-out war film in lots of ways, but we're also getting a lot more context about all of the characters.
Yeah, exactly. I feel like the setup for all these characters in this world was kind of done and done beautifully by Zach in the first film, and then the second film is the whole thing is kind of a war film that builds up to the war and then the war itself.
Yeah. It must have been funny for you guys because you filmed it all, you know, back to back in one go, having the first film come out and then the anticipation of everyone seeing the second. So how's that experience with you?
It's really lovely. It's lovely knowing that we always had this second one. It's lovely to know that was there and they could release it very quickly after the first. So, you know, you're not waiting about to go, do we get to kind of finish this story? So that's been really cool to know that we have both and to know how this kind of part of the story completes.
And I'm so curious about this R-rated version. Was it something you were a bit aware of? Or like, I'm sort of dying to see that kind. I know, you know, I think Zach was even calling it more like an alternate universe, even than just a cut.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know what I can say, but I mean, a lot of the stuff that we shot, we did different versions of it. There's a whole load of kind of additional material. It's R-rated, you know. This is the PG-13, so it's a lot darker. It's a tougher world that they live in, and we get to see that. And I think I'm just excited to see that.
And you know, being on those sets, I mean, there's sort of the budget, the scale of it all, this incredible cast. What were some of the highlights, and particularly working with Zach as director?
Yeah, I mean, it's an amazing cast and crew. Zach's crews, they've you know, he brings people back that he's worked with for 20 years. So it's this amazing family that you kind of get to be part of. And just being out there, we filmed Velt out in you know, an hour outside LA in the desert. And it was just a cool thing kind of being out there for 5 months in the heat. And kind of in this village, this amazing set that had been built for Velt. It was a really amazing experience, blowing it up, you know.
In terms of the takeaways, I mean, you know, I know Zach was like really wanted to make an original epic, but sort of, you know, loosely inspired by the likes of Star Wars. What is it about this genre? I guess we're able to think about issues that are very contemporary, but in a slightly safe way, and there's that escapism element to it too.
Yeah, I think we just love that escapism, and you can't get more escapism as saying something in space and telling characters' stories through that world.
Fantastic. We'll really enjoy the night. Thanks, sir.